So you've played Mario Odyssey. You fell in love with the way Mario controls, were captivated by the gorgeous worlds, pun completely intended, and collected many moons along the way. Or maybe you're like me and collected every moon along the way, and even maxed the counter at 999. You bought a ton of callback costumes for Mario to sport, and even played around with Luigi's Balloon World. So the only question is, what's next? Well, earlier this week, we may have found the answer in a really official-looking Delfino Plaza Leak video. While there were a couple tiny details that could prove this particular leak to be fake, I don't really think that matters. I think Isle Delfino will definitely be coming to Super Mario Odyssey, and I think DLC coming to the game will be a talking point at this year's E3. So I just wanted to talk a little about some of the things Nintendo could potentially be bringing to the game. I think there has been entirely too many hints leading to Isle Delfino becoming a full-fledged kingdom. Whether it was originally planned and scrapped, or converted into DLC, I think Mario will be running around the tropical plaza soon enough. The original world map had the dolphin-shaped island on top of it, and Mario can even don the Shine Sprite shirt and glasses from the original game. Plus, I truly think this is something the fans have been clamoring for, myself included. I think this world would feature collectible Shine Sprite moons, like how the Power Stars were the moons in the Mushroom Kingdom. Something else I think could be incoming is Luigi being playable. Most Mario games these days have had his green-clad brother become playable after beating the game, and I was honestly a little surprised that he wasn't when I first beat Bowser. So although he's now functioning as the resident balloon man of the world, I don't think that brings any issues with him being playable. I mean, he's talked to himself before in Mario Galaxy. And I could easily be looking way too far into this, but I think Nintendo was definitely hinting at something with this tweet. Playing as Luigi always feels like a great reward, but I also think it provides a unique challenge with his higher jumping and slippery physics. Also, I'd kill to see Luigi in some of these Odyssey costumes. Not having a Haunted Mansion level in a game of this caliber seemed a little off to me. There was not a single Boo to be seen. The data mined zombie costume makes this even more likely. I don't think they would randomly add such a specifically spooky costume to an overall pretty lighthearted game. Having a kingdom with a vast explorable haunted mansion, but also a large creepy exterior would be how I envision this world. Throw in a King Boo boss fight and voila. Finally, I'll admit this possible downloadable content is a stretch, but it's something I'd love to see. I completely acknowledge that Mario Odyssey had the Snow Kingdom, which was very cute and pretty in some ways, but also felt kinda barren. And it's really funny that it was data mined because when I originally played through this level, I thought I would love to have a Santa costume for Mario. And lo and behold, we'll most likely be getting one. To tie this in, I'd love a more festive snowy world, delivering presents, snowmen, Christmas lights on trees, etc. Pretty much an updated and slightly larger version of Freeze Easy Peak from Banjo-Kazooie, or an explorable version of the winter variant Animal Crossing stage from Mario Kart 8. So, while I think a lot of this is actually pretty likely, and some of it being a stretch, that's going to do it for my speculation on potential Mario Odyssey DLC that could be announced at this year's E3. This game was incredible, and I truly think that Nintendo will be supporting it just a little bit further and adding more content for us to enjoy. What are your thoughts on potential DLC coming to Mario Odyssey? Let me know in the comments.